the TNT jump. So anyway, I was gonna just test whether all of that was activated. Let's see, I'll just copy that one. 1, 2, 3, I think. And that's where that starts. Wait a minute. It's supposed to come out one more, isn't it? Yep, there we go. Which means that's not supposed to be there because that goes there, that goes there, and that goes there. Right. And I forgot how high I made this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, okay, 5. So, wow. So 1, 2, 3, and 5, right? And then what did I do here? Oh, okay. So that goes this way, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then plus 2 more ticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 2, and these are all 4. So each tick is 1/10 of a second, supposedly. So no, that really should be one more block up, I think. Yeah, that's right. So that's 2 modules. And if we just lay the TNT into both of these, okay. Let's just build one more just for the fun of it. But also to... well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Let's see, so there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And... I guess we'll just build it from here. Let's see, what? Are you kidding me? Wow, these things are actually in the way. 4, 5, 2, 3, 4. I think that's 5. Yep. Can you? I need to kill these things. Let me see. Wow, isn't this super effective? Right, so there's that. There, should I put grass down again? I guess I should, just to make it kind of clean. Yeah, so if you're playing this map, try to remember not to dig down here. I guess it doesn't really matter if you're in creative mode. But yeah. Okay, so we got that there, and 1, 2, 3. So, oh, I don't need that one. Oops. So this is a test version. This is not going to be the final version. I'm not going to build any more in creative mode after this one. So after I finish this little model, I guess I can call it, I'm gonna go, well, not gonna do it straight away, but when I next do a TNT thing, it will be for real in the survival map. Let's see. There's that. There. And I've got some ideas of what I'll do, but I want to think more about it, so I won't talk too much about what I plan to do. Was that 2 or 3? 2. 3. 4. I don't even know if 5 is good or necessary or the best height for it, but I don't know, I guess it looks fairly good. Having it 5 blocks up like that. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are 4 and 4 and oops. And that should be it. So there's 3 modules there. And if I put the TNT in, let's just see what this looks like. I know that these things aren't very accurate. You know, like, they're not timed perfectly and they don't fire exactly straight up and all that, so this might not look that good. We'll just check if we can actually see 3 in a line. Just see if it actually looks like 3 in a line. Did I miss one? Yeah, I missed one, didn't I? Sorry about that. And this might prove to be quite expensive when I go back to the survival map, because I mean, you can see how much TNT I'm using up just doing a fairly simple sequence of 3 fireworks, as it were. So yeah, I might have to figure out how to get more gunpowder. See, it doesn't even look like it's a straight line. It looks like, you know, a little bit crooked. So I don't know. It might have to be further apart if I build the real thing. I mean, imagine here all the circuits on the ground. Oh, I guess I can put the circuits underground, and that might allow for it to be more compact. In fact, I might put the whole thing underground. I don't know. Stuff to think about before we actually start building something. I mean, we have to decide what to build first. Let me just do this again and just see what it looks like. See if it looks exactly the same or if it looks a little bit different. I think that actually looks exactly the same. So if you put the TNT in the same blocks every time, then they'll fly to the same place every time. Actually, no, it's not. Because when we were playing with the cannon, with that cannon over there, we would put the TNT in the same place, but it would have some variability as to where it lands, so I guess it's not perfect. Never mind that. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know how this thing is calculated. Okay, so we're done here. I think I'll end this series of videos here. I don't know how long that was. I think that's 2 or 3 hours, maybe? Or maybe like less, because I cut out some of the construction. So, I mean, you can imagine if we have more of these, I was thinking maybe 5 by 5, so there's like 25 of these things in a square, and then set them so that we can individually program the delay on this. Right now they're on one. Oh, goddamn Enderman! Right now they're on 1 second delay. I think it's 1 second. No, 5. That's half a second. So right now they're half a second delayed from each other. So imagine if we can program them. Then we have these things that will throw TNT into the air in like a 5 by 5 grid, and then each pixel in that grid can be delayed, or I guess we can switch it off completely if we want to, so then we can draw like little pictures in the sky by programming these things on the ground. So that's the idea at the moment. It might change between now and when I actually start building it. But if you imagine the redstone circuitry to allow the delay to be programmed individually, instead of me kind of clicking on these on these timers, actually have them on switches and whatnot, so it looks better and it's easier to use. So then we have 25 of these firework launchers drawing things in the sky, and that's the plan. Since we can't do multi-stage fireworks, I'm gonna put this save file, I'm gonna make it available for you to download, and that's kind of why I put all the TNT blocks in. Basically the TNT is in the recommended positions for all of them, so if you just find the levers, you can just switch the levers and it'll do the thing. This one is the shotgun. And the same with the earlier stuff. So all the TNT is in place, and so before you flip any levers you might want to make a note of where the TNT blocks actually are, so you can figure out how to put them back. So that's a failure, that's a failure, that's the first successful one, and that's a successful one, and then the other ones are good as well. The cannons, I've put the TNT in this particular configuration. So for this one, this is pretty much the maximum range on this cannon, and it will hit, hold on, let me fly up. That's pretty much the maximum range on the first version of the cannon, and it will hit around about there. You see that crater there? That's where that will fire. This is not the maximum range on the version 2 cannon. If you want to do maximum range on this thing, it actually looks like... Actually, no, maybe not that. I think that's maximum range. You might try this as well, but that might actually have it explode in mid-air. I'm pretty sure that's the maximum range if you put that in, and that will hit way past the village. It will hit there. See those 3 craters? That's that arrangement there. If you want to see how far it will go, but if you take those 2 out and fire it in that configuration, then it will hit the village around about there. I think that crater and that crater, those are both from this cannon. You can see that pretty much smashes into the village there, and you can try different configurations as well, like if you might want to try that one maybe. I mean, they'll do similar things and you can try things out. So this is the recommended configuration if you want to hit the village right there. What else is there to say? Nothing really. I'm sorry if this is not a very good map. This is just me experimenting, I guess. But I mean, just load the save file and start pressing the levers and see what happens. Basically, if you if you don't want to bother figuring it out. And yep, so I'm gonna take a break from fireworks. I might do other things and then come back to this idea later on. And unless I think of new things to experiment with, I won't be doing any more creative stuff for now, because I've figured this out already, and I'm ready to build the real thing, I think. Soon, kind of. Maybe. Anyway, Enough rambling from me. I'll leave this here, save file for you to download, and alright, I guess I'll see you when I do the next thing.